Hello, I'm going to be showing you how to remove your Color Street nail polish using nail polish remover and the nail polish remover clips. And the clips are pretty amazing because they hold the nail polish remover in place so that you don't have to sit there and rub on your nails. You just put it on there and then you can go around and do your internet surfing or whatever you do with one hand. These come in sets of 10, the little clips, but I only use 5 at a time. Start with your pinky because once you get to your index finger and thumb, it's hard to hold the little pads. So I'm going to do these last two at once, and I'm just putting a little bit of nail polish remover on each one. Then I'm going to clip it down. See, it's a little bit awkward on those last two. All right, so I'm going to let those sit on there for a couple minutes while I tell you about the rest of the nail care routine. The nail polish remover that I'm using is Mineral Fusion, and I get mine from Amazon, but you can also get it from retail outlets, I've heard. So just a little bit of it goes, a long way when you're doing it like this because it's sealed in there. I found that I use less when I'm using the clips because when I'm using it and rubbing, it's exposed to the air, so it's evaporating while I'm doing it, and I've got to put more on as I'm going. These are just little cotton squares, but I cut them into quarters to use those because I don't need the whole thing. You don't have to use the cotton squares. You can use cotton balls, just half a cotton ball, and soak it in the Mineral Fusion, or even paper towels. You can rip off some paper towel and fold it into a little pad and put the nail polish remover on, and then clip it into place. After the nail polish is off, and this is glitter polish that I've had on for a week. I had Amazonia on the index finger. I had originally put Moon River, but then I decided I wanted only in Vegas over that. So the index finger has double layer of glitter polish. So after the polish is off, but when I'm getting ready for my next manicure, I'm going to use a cuticle scraper to push my cuticles back. And this one is a little bit scrapey. It's a stainless steel and it's a little bit scrapey, so it's really good at removing that invisible skin layer that can get on your nails and keep your strips from adhering properly. So that's going to be next, and then I will use Dawn dish soap to scrub my nails and remove any oils that are in there. So I use it on a dish scrubber, on a nail brush, and get the Dawn on there and scrub my nails real well, and then dry them off, and I'm ready to go for my next manicure, whatever it's going to be. I think it might be Party in the USA because I'm really loving that. You will want to use cuticle oil on the regular, but wait at least an hour after you put on your strips, before you do any kind of lotion or cuticle oil. But the Dawn takes the place of using the alcohol wipes that come in the Color Street packets. If you use the alcohol wipes on the regular, it's going to dry out your nails and they're going to start splitting on you. Also, the Mineral Fusion nail polish remover is acetone free and will not tear up your nails like acetone polish will. Even some of the so-called healthy nail polishes will actually have acetone in there, or the nail polish removers will actually have acetone in there, and it dries out your nails, and when you use it a few times, you're going to see that your nails are flaking at the end, and it's hard to keep your polish on because your tips are flaking. They're peeling. The nails are splitting, and it's just bad for your nails, and it can hurt if it splits up into the nail bed. So cuticle oil on the regular, but wait at least an hour after you do your manicure. Best time to do your manicure is right before you go to bed, the last thing you do before you go to bed. So you're sitting in bed, you're getting ready to turn the lights out, put your nails on, and then go to bed. You don't have to wait for them to dry, and they'll have all that overnight time to cure so that they're adhered well in the morning, and then you can do your shower, you can do your cuticle oil, whatever you need to do, because your nail polish is going to be on nice and tight. Some people have had problems when they put on the nails and then they go and wash dishes right away because that the grease from doing the dishes and the water in there just gets right in there and it just lifts them right off. So you want to stay away from doing dishes. You want to stay away from lotion or cuticle oil for at least an hour to give it time to cure. You know the strips are dry polish, but that bottom layer is only about 95% dry, so it sticks to your nails when you put it on. And that's the layer that you want to give plenty of time to cure before you do anything that's going to keep it from curing to your nail. But using the cuticle oil during your manicure, the week and a half, 2 weeks that you keep your manicure on, is going to help keep your nail healthy and your cuticles around it. So remove the polish, push your cuticles back, be sure and scrape off any of that dead skin, scrub with Dawn dish soap. I've even heard some people recommend that you use apple cider vinegar instead of the alcohol scrubs to get the oil off of your finger. You might need to play around a little bit to find out what works for you, but the Dawn on those little nail brushes works just fine for me. And then you can put your next set on, wait at least an hour before you do any kind of lotion or oil, and then you're ready to go. So we should be good removing these by now. So I've taken the clip off, and all I'm going to do is just slide off the polish. There we go. And these are glitter polishes, so you do not need acetone to remove glitter nails. This was Amazonia, and yeah, see, it just swipes right off. And you do not have to use acetone or anything else that's going to kill your nails in order to take off your color street without having to spend half an hour scrubbing at it, or using those little pots where you stick your finger in. Those work, but I honestly don't have the patience to do that. And that's my problem. I started using 100% acetone because it was faster, and then I noticed that my nails were splitting. This one I had 2 layers of glitter polish on. I had on Moon River at first, and then I put Only in Vegas on top of it. So this one is going to need a little bit more remover, a little bit more time to soak. So I'm just going to put a little bit more on there and let that go. There we go. And now onto the thumb. Do your thumbs last, like I said, because it just makes everything else easier. Oh, this one's going to need a little bit more too. So usually when I'm doing this, I just put it on one hand at a time. These come in sets of 10, but I discovered the first time I tried to use it that once I have it on my thumb on one hand, putting them on the other hand is kind of difficult. So I break them up into sets of 5 now. And only do one hand at a time, which is fine because I can use my other hand to do my mouse or to look at my phone while I'm waiting for the polish to come off. But that's basically how I do it. Only takes a few minutes. The nail care tips, definitely use those because I have never in my life had nail polish on as consistently as I do now that Color Street is in my life. So I want to make sure that I'm taking care of my nails and not drying them out with products that aren't good for them. There we go. That one's gone. And the thumb will be gone in a minute. So thanks very much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions at all. You can contact me at alreadysetgo@outlook.com. Thanks.